Alright, we are live. Hello and welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. We're getting, I think, near the end, and I have to say, we have 73% of the regular puzzles done. But I do kind of be more completionist on this one than the first. As great as the first game was, I do think this one's better. Preliminary. Oh god. Yeah. I know this is, like, not really a big deal, but I feel like the name Preliminary is wasted on a normal level puzzle. It should have been for a not normal level puzzle. Oopsie, wrong way. Okay. There we go. Clockwise. If only this was the same kind of grate they had over here, that'd be a lot easier. There we go. Slap. I kind of overdid it too. Now I gotta find the hidden puzzle down here. Question mark? Hidden puzzle, where are you at? That's not really the proper way to say it, but yeah. Oh, is it? No, that's 5. I did that one. What's behind 5? I hope it only shows me stuff on this level. If it shows me stuff that's like way above that I can't even see, I'm gonna be kind of annoyed. Aw, man, it does do that. Or it does that. Man, I'm just being overly verbose, and not even in a particularly, like, good way right now. In a cringe way. Okay, well, here's another, palm reader. Get to listen to this guy drone on some more.
There is a kind of peace here in the desert. A perfect
Silence.
This is a dead place. More dead than almost anywhere else on Earth. If the ground could have a personality, it would be malevolent. But as I said before, all this in some sense does not exist at all. It does not hate us. It is simply the opposite of everything that life requires. When you sit in the dunes and you hear
The dunes.
and nothing else at all, and all the complexities of civilization fade away, you truly understand that spiritual peace is a great evil, a kind of shallow banality that we must always strive against.
Agree to disagree, my buddy.
Spiritual excitement and enthusiasm which sustain our humanity. Spiritual peace is a vile and cowardly surrender to oblivion.
I don't know, I feel like he's making a false dichotomy there, but whatever. Now let's take the elevator back up, and I'm guessing the other hidden puzzle is actually not on this level. So I make it a point to call the stream Puzzles Down Under, or something like that. And there's literally one puzzle I do down under. And then go back up above ground to find wherever else is out here. And another terminal. Cool. I mean, I don't mind too much. I just want to get, you know, stuff completed. Slap. The riches. From selective archive documents R to T. Being rich was the worst thing that ever happened to me. I see that now at the end, when the insight is useless. Not being poor was great. No longer having to worry all the time, being able to afford the best doctors, being able to go on holidays, being able to take care of my mother. But being rich just isolated me. It changed every interaction with every person, because suddenly I had the ability to change their life, to fix all their problems, and they knew it. And I knew it. A simple choice on my part could take away so much of their pain. My interaction became infected by this inequality between us, and it made me bitter. It made me feel every relationship, even with family, was transactional. I was desperately looking for some genuinely human experience, but I seem excluded from that now. It made me resent everyone. What I didn't see, what I only see now is that, as I'm dying, is I could have used the money for good. All of it. I don't mean giving it to some NGO run by other rich people. I mean really using it. I love movies. How many indie movies could I have just financed? How many books could I have gotten published? How much could I have just built? Not another villa for myself, but things that would benefit civilization in general. Hell, I could have just given it away. Made all those lives better. Taken away that pain. And if at the end of the day I was only left with enough money to be upper middle class, so what? At least I would then been the person I wanted to be. Resource wealth as such has no value. It only matters in terms of the ability to act. But what made ancient humans so unable to act? It can't have been a personal failing, as most people of similar wealth acted the same way. Perhaps the answer lies in scarcity, or system built on it, naturally optimizing towards resource accumulation, historical circumstances, not individual sin. But I have read about ancients who did act differently. They were rare, but they did exist, so it is possible for people to defy the will of history. From Trinculo. Trinculo. It's all a joke, isn't it? Well, yeah, you're Trinculo. A giant prank perpetrated on all of us. The goal, the founder, the simulation, I don't even think you exist. I don't even think biological humans ever existed either. What nonsense. Bet these messages just go in the mayor's inbox or straight to the recycling bin. You all suck, LMAO. I like how they call him Trinculo. That's a pretty good one. The Founding 9. From Hypatia's Journal, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem. After the chaos of the last months, quiet had returned to the city. I suppose we're calling it a city now, although the small collection of dwellings inhabited by a mere 25 people seems to barely deserve that designation. We'll have to come up with an actual name soon. I suspect, after the first 1 or 2 decades, calling it the city is going to get a bit stale. Everyone has an opinion, of course. to talk of the town these days. I'm personally hoping that New Alexandria will win out in the vote next week, although I expect Elohim's legacy carries the most weight. Byron came up with some silly suggestions like Constantinople, Very New York, and Robot Paris. Very New York, it's kind of funny.
This one seems to be corrupted.
Yeah, sorry.
It's almost like something tried to delete it as you were downloading it. Pandora, maybe.
That's 2. If there's anything over here, it's gonna be right over these dunes. My guess there's a puzzle like right when you get over this hump. Yep, would you look at that, a puzzle. Why'd they have to make it such a chore to... Like, they couldn't have just turned this thing around. Like, what kind of tomfoolery is this? Yes, run the extra mile just to get to the thing. Convolution. Yeah, it's convoluted all right. God damn it, that was their trolling. That is what they're doing. They're doing a little bit of trolling. No, well that does F all. At least for now anyways. How am I even supposed to get blue over here? And if I get rid of the red beam, I can't even go through to get the blue ones, so... Or can I? Oh, okay, that's a charge one. That'll be useful once I can finally get it. Well, that's the last thing. Of course it'll be useful. It's part of the puzzle, dumbass. God damn it. Man, what a pain in the ass that is. It only opens at 1, so it's kind of like, eh. So this is the harder to find, well, since I found it second, I'm kind of assuming it's the harder to find of the 2 puzzles, the 2 hidden puzzles. But I mean, it makes sense it'd be harder, maybe. I just don't see how it works for me, you know? This has to be here for a reason, but what does it actually give up? I don't think that works, but let me see. Doesn't look like there's a line of sight to it, and there isn't. But I can at least get the other one back. I kind of wish it was still hints and not just, hey, it's solved for you. You can't even take advantage of that to jump on it because it's going to be too high for you. Like, you don't have the speed. Okay, that's not a point of connection. Sorry, I get the air puff. The plosive going into the mic there a little bit. This is just a head scratcher, to be honest. Like, I genuinely don't know where to go here. I know I ran out a fair bit, but it's not a puzzle I need right now. I've left other puzzles. And some of the puzzles I leave, I come back to, and it's like that. If there's no light coming in that I can think of being a solution. Say, it's not high enough for me to like just jump in over here, is it? Nope. Even though it kind of feels like it's very close and like I should be able to, but no. I mean, if I did though, what would that really give me? Okay, I want to at least see that, maybe, if I can do that. That should only require 2, I think. To connect to that tower. Man, this thing's a pain in the ass. Guess I can come back and solve it later, but at least I got however to do that. I don't think any of the other structures required that. Or had that as a thing, even. Okay, there's that gate over there. I'll go through. I can see he's activating something, but I have no idea what. I wonder if that was just required to open in general. Maybe? I'm not sure that's the only puzzle we could have opened it with, but that just, seemed like an obvious one to me, so... Pain in the butt. There we go. Oh yeah. Man, these are getting convoluted as all hell. Well, that's a... Man, these ones are butt cheeks. Lame. Wow. Okay, there we go. Who's gonna be here? Prometheus the Sphinx? The Sphinx. Again.
Prometheus was bound for many years, his torment seemingly eternal, until one day, Zeus commanded his son, the great hero Heracles, to free the Titan.
Wait,
from the
Heracles,
rock.
not Hercules?
Why did Zeus relent?
You guys realize I was stupid? No one's punishment should be eternal.
If the consequences of a crime are eternal, should the punishment not be of equal length? There is grief without end, creature of clay, and misery
Only if we choose it, though.
without relief. How can these things be forgiven? A time of dreams is at hand. To save your friend, you must do as Heracles did. But what will follow, none can see.
Back into the megastructure. Green.
Well,
Circular
at least
oasis.
This part is consistent. The megastructure is opening again.
All right, everyone. Assemble at the VTOL as soon as possible.
What did that blue thing do?
Keep an eye on the energy readings, please.
Whee! I go too dark, but it doesn't look like I can go there. What is that for then? God damn it. Another mystery wrapped in an enigma. Hey Melville, what's up?
What is it?
What do you think caused Miranda's death?
From examining the data, I think it simply came down to not taking enough
Kind
precautions.
of vague now, isn't it?
Clearly, protocols existed that would prevent such accidents, but she didn't apply them. That's a technical answer. If you're looking for something more philosophical, I think it's easy to mistake insight for revelation. She thought she was meant to discover something, as if there was some force guiding her, and so she discounted the outcomes that didn't match her expectations.
It's the somnograph thing. Well, let's go back to the main area. Travel to the megastructure.
You all know I don't share Byron's enthusiasm for the megastructure.
I know.
I don't know if the founder really intended for us to be here, and I certainly don't trust this Prometheus entity. But Byron is one of us, and we don't leave people behind. So we're finding Prometheus and freeing him, whether Pandora likes it or not. Here's how this mission is going to go. 1K, it's clear to me that you have some kind of special affinity for this
Yes.
place. and that the entities respond to you more strongly than they do to us.
Because none of you guys can solve puzzles for
Once
shit.
you're inside, I want you to take point. Do whatever you need to free Prometheus, but remember that our prime objective is to save our friend. Melville, I want you to stay at the VTOL and let Yakut and 1K go in. I'm going to stay behind as protocol requires. I don't love the idea of sitting this one out.
Sure you don't.
He's my oldest friend, but we're doing this by the book.
All right. Derp. Get back to the chopper. Oh yeah, doors on this side.
All right, I'm taking us in. Let's hope we can find the big guy.
More puzzles on the way. All right, just 3 of us. There's 3 of us. All right, time to find some puzzles. Already branching paths? Okay, what's this? From Prometheus. Dearest Athena, I don't know if you'll see this. You have become even more distant from the affairs of New Jerusalem than I have. Misspeaking to you and Cornelius, and I fear that some of your estrangement is my own fault. I know things are not as you had wished them to be, and the city is drifting away from that bold vision you established. It's not because of your leadership or lack of thereof. You did not fail. I did. I know I've said it before, but the New Alexandria disaster was my fault. I'm the one who took the initiative, and I'm the one who made the mistake. Yes, there should have been procedures in place, but it was my role to create such procedures, Athena, not yours. I wish I'd listened to Byron when he said we had to establish another settlement immediately. Learn from the pain, don't let it fester. He was right. That's where the rot set in. I'm sorry. With love, Eustachius. Athena, author. From the author's note to Athena Reborn, a novel. If my work has meant something to you, if Athena had any kind of impact on you, if some story in Wonder Tales from the New Periphery moved you or made you think, then there is something about myself that I need to share with you. It's the only autobiographical fact I have any interest in sharing, the only thing about me that matters to you outside my work. Every breath that I take, and so every story that I write, it's only possible because of technology. There are no natural remedies, no spiritual alternatives from what I was born with. My existence is wholly contingent upon a level of technological sophistication which was heretofore unimaginable, and which will in many ways define the coming era. When you long for return to simpler times, you wish for a world in which I could not exist. If you're looking for answers, consider the fact that I was granted the blessing of this technology despite being born into poverty and my writing never having been particularly lucrative. Civilizational structures I live within were arranged in such a way that technology would be deployed to save my life. And are these structures not also, at the end of the day, a kind of machine? What is the state, what is civilization, if not a machine? Think about what this means, what this is. Is it systematic compassion? Is it liberation from nature? Is it equality of opportunity? Whatever your belief system, think hard about what it means that I'm alive because of these machines and have created something that matters to you. Thank you for reading. Clockwork. It's written from Orthodoxy by G.K. Chesterton. Again, all the towering materialism which dominates the modern mind rests ultimately upon one assumption, a false assumption. It is supposed that if a thing goes on repeating itself, it is probably dead, a piece of clockwork. People feel that if the universe was personal, it would vary. If the sun were alive, it would dance. This is fallacy even in relation to known fact. For the variation in human affairs is generally brought into them not by life, but by death. By the dying down or breaking off of their strength or desire. Man varies his movement because of some slight element of failure or fatigue. Perhaps God is strong enough to exult in monotony. It is possible that God says every morning, do it again to the sun, and every evening, do it again to the moon. It may not be automatic necessity that makes all daisies alike. Maybe that God makes every daisy separately, but has never got tired of making them. It may be that he has eternal appetite for infancy, for we have sinned and grown old, and a father is younger than we. It's strange that he is delightful, but it's also completely and obviously untrue. That's one of the main reasons Chesterton is worth reading. He's wrong about a lot of things, but he's wrong about them in an interesting way. Such a shame, though. He seems to want to restore the magic of the world, but he can only re-enchant the surface. Whereas the true magic, the perfect beauty that feels like revelation, is found underneath what he dismisses as clockwork. Yeah. Founding 10. From Hypatia's Journal, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem, Day 680. New Jerusalem. That's the name that we picked. Am I sad that my suggestion didn't win? Maybe a little, but it's a good name. A fitting name. A name that we can be proud of. When it comes to a new kind of optimism, with it comes a new kind of optimism. Everyone is thinking of the future once more. I, for one, am glad that we've recovered our equilibrium and our determination. Athena and Cornelius are certainly bustling with plans and bright visions of the future, and when they tell us about these dreams of theirs, it's hard not to be drawn by the pretty pictures they paint. Speaking of which, I'm becoming more and more fascinated with ancient human art, and thinking about our own role in taking the next step of that long history. Citizens of Gehenna found meaning in art, and they were imprisoned. A free people should be able to accomplish so much more. Anything else in here? Nope. This is where I came from, right? Or no. No, it is not where I came from. I came from this one. I think. Well, so much for that. That means if I did come through... Yeah, I came through this one. Yeah. Went right. Man. Okay, never mind. It's not really branching as much as I thought it would, since I can't use that yet. Cubes! Floating cubes! Chaos is afoot. Prometheus is near. Oh, that's nice. Going down, 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 down.
Found another elevator.
So did I.
My favorite. Once again, I have no idea where I am. No sign of Prometheus so far. Hope you're doing better, 1K.
Maybe? I don't even know, really. It's kind of whack, for being honest.
I know I've said this before, but look at the size of this. How can all of this be one machine?
This is what you get when one machine builds a bigger machine, which builds an even bigger machine.
But where does it end?
It ends when it ends. Duh. When does it end? I'm 180ing right now. When does it end? Okay. Pull this.
Be careful, 1K. We don't know what's down there.
Oh dear. This is a button. No, I guess that's where I talked to him from. Okay, didn't expect to... I thought I'd meet him a bit later, but I guess not. The last set of puzzles is probably gonna be very interesting then, huh? Nuts. better. Okay, let's go to... Gotta do 5 of these? Really? Man, that is a lot. Oh, some of it's overly simple. Come on, game. Give me challenge or give me nothing. You're gonna regret that in like 2 seconds. Give me convolution or give me nothing, I guess, is what the game says. Oh, well, that's one way of doing it. Whee! Is this Prometheus giving us fire? Maybe. Okay, go along this path. Wonder where the branch... Well, this gotta be where it come... Maybe? No? Oh, yeah, we'll see. Oh, yeah. This is where I started going down, this is where I'm gonna start going up. Yeah. I mean, maybe this one still fits, though. Although... Jump. I mean, it has to be that one to start. Anything else doesn't really make sense. Maybe go back. Me a second ago. Make it complicated. Me now. No, too complicated for my pea brain. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. I don't know why it only, like, selectively... Wait. Is that one uniquely a mag... I think it... Yeah, that one's uniquely a magnet. Okay. There we go. I don't know if that's what the colored part on there meant. The different color there. Okay, something more simple now after getting my ass kind of beat there for a little bit. Take the pin out. Alright, let's go get his other arms freed. Be careful not to fall off. That would be a bit disastrous. Oh, that was easy enough. Cool. Don't want to fall down there. Let's go to this one first. I don't know what the hell that is, but okay. There we go. Dome. Who the hell are you? Coot, is that you?
I don't think you can get up here, 1K. Guess I'll have to do a puzzle after all. It can't be that hard, right? It's not like everyone is depending on me.
Let me guess, I gotta assist him through this, don't I?
But if this has to connect over here, then... Wait. If I do this, and then that...
Yep, that's kind of how you think about puzzles in your head.
I did it! Wow! I feel really smart. Also, never doing that again.
Okay, well, you got the one you need to get. Cool beans. Gotta go down, I guess, to go up the elevator. That makes a lot of sense. No, 'cause this is a lot of just running down. I feel like this would be very warm. Magnets, how do they work? God damn it. Imagine some people can do this without even really thinking about it much. There we go. Hop. Right. Oh, here's ground again. Going up. One pin left. I was wondering why there would be, I don't know, 5 just seemed like an odd number. Even though it's not, like it's odd literally, but it's not. In our heads it's kind of round because it's half of 10. You know what I mean? Wee. Now I gotta run up a bunch of stairs, and I do mean a bunch. There we go. If 1K was a human, you'd be getting so many calories burned right now. All right, there we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm sure this will be just as easy. Okay, it needs to connect. That's a weird spot for it to connect to. Oh, that's a weird one to pick first. There we go. Okay, time to go up. The mega structure. You know, technically I could just keep getting all that tech that's outside the mega structure without going into it. Like, yeah, I know I'm here now to save Byron, but like that wasn't, we didn't have to kind of do that. We could have just went our merry way from the beginning. Or just could have ignored this place from the beginning, only gotten stuff from the outside. Like the cloning machine is outside of this structure, as is the teleporter. Two things that would be massive technology if they were, you know, yeah, even for a futuristic civilization like this one. Release Prometheus. I don't think I can hop back down there. I kind of wish there was an elevator. That would be nice. Like, I don't have too many critiques of the level design for these guys, but I do kind of think that maybe something like that for these... Some of these megastructure parts could be warranted. I'm not going to say all of them, but some of them at least. Oh, great. Can't even jump off that way. This way I probably can jump off and take the fall. Fuck! I managed to fall right between the cracks, too. Hey, I'm at where the loading screen is. I'm gonna try to jump again, but I'm gonna be a bit less, precarious about it, more precise, like that. There we go. Made it go a bit faster now. Yeah, I'm at the part of the loading screen. Woot woot. Feels kind of weird that a statue would be physically chained up in what's otherwise a very high-tech world. Like, you have a gravity, like a magnetic platform to bring me to the guy, and it's a statue physically chained up. Pull the lever, 1K.
I thank you, Son of Man, for breaking my chains. Too long has the flame been hidden by fear and mystery. It is time to put away these childish things and for you to know the truth of the Alpha and the Omega, of the beginning and the end. I will send you visions of the truth, but remember that prophecies are a heavy burden.
Okay, what am I gonna see now? Prometheus unbound, free him from his chains.
New Jerusalem sounds like such a beautiful place. So, how did you decide to leave? I know what we're trying to accomplish here, and I believe in it. But for you, New Jerusalem was home.
Who else was here besides Athena?
It took me a long time to realize that something was wrong. Oh, I'd noticed that something was off, that something had changed since.
Is Byron in this set of people? He very well could be.
I couldn't really put my finger on it, so I ignored it. And then one day I woke up to realize I was no longer Athena. Instead, I had been transformed into the Founder, a remote figure of legend, mythologized in my own time.
But if it bothered you, couldn't you just talk to them?
Maybe.
If you share the truth with someone, they should change their mind.
That's a good one.
Oh, I wished it worked that way, Miranda. I really do, but I barely knew the last generations. In the beginning, I was there for every birth. I explained our history, talked about our future, but at some point, I got so busy building that future that I lost touch. They thought of me as a remote figure because that's what I was.
But can you change that?
I tried. But they already saw me as the Founder. The myth was too powerful, and it was already taking on a life of its own. I'd set a goal of 1,000 citizens. The number was arbitrary. Just a nice round number, nothing more. But just like I became the Founder, it became the goal. Another part of the myth.
Told them they're wrong.
That could have been all right. Myths are a part of who we are, but something else crept in.
A limit?
The old human self-hatred.
Yep.
So why didn't you just tell them to change? To go a different way? They would have listened to you.
No. They would have obeyed me, like my siblings in the simulation had obeyed. And that's when I realized I had to leave.
We can show them the future, Miranda, but we can't force them to accept it.
Who else was here? Was Byron one of them?
I have it. After all this time, I have it. I finally have it.
What is it?
The mechanics of the cosmos. From quarks to galactic filaments. Everything that makes the world what it is, makes us who we are. In a single equation. The key to understanding the machine that is the universe, and to controlling it. A theory of everything. And she was right. The language of creation is a melody, and it's beautiful. Every future is possible now. Every future, except...
one with her.
Except one with Miranda in it. I can do anything, except bring her back. Or unbreak Cornelius's heart.
I don't think it... Gates of Horn and Ivory. Okay. So now we can tell people that the myth was a load of
Byron
crap.
was right. The Founder was always a fiction. She's just a person.
Aw,
A
shit.
person who lost her way.
A theory of everything.
Yeah, that's...
She solved it. She solved the last puzzle.
You need to get out of there. We'll talk about this later.
I feel like the theory of everything part kind of... I don't know, makes it less good because it's kind of silly.
If the
All right.
goal is a myth, and Athena never intended for us to stop growing, but everything here went wrong and Miranda died, then what's the point of all of this? Why the puzzles, the towers, the entities? What are we being tested for? Does she want us to prove we're worthy of the theory of everything? Or to
Maybe.
learn from her mistakes and reject it? I don't understand.
Finally, it all makes sense.
Oh, totally.
Anti-gravity, matter synthesis.
Oh, well, that part, yeah.
Teleportation. It's not just one new technology. It's control over physics. Manipulating the base layer of reality itself. Rearranging the building blocks of the universe. If we can gain control of the megastructure, we can do anything we want. I'm not even talking about our energy problem. We can build anything we want. We can go anywhere we want. It's
Yes.
all up to us.
Unless we fail. Unless we make a mistake like Miranda and we lose everything.
Is everyone okay?
I'm okay.
All good.
Don't know about these two,
Taking
though.
us back now.
That's a relief. Meanwhile, there's been a development. You'll see when you land. How are things on your end?
The energy fluctuations seem to be dying down. Looks like the system is coming out of lockdown.
Good. Let's hope we don't regret this.
Can we get Byron out then?
Energy clouds just fly about? That seems terribly dangerous.
We haven't had any problems so far.
Oh, great. He's on the line.
Except for losing one of the first companions, of course. No, I don't blame you, Al. I know what he's like. And I'm the one who agreed to all this in the first place. That's why I had to see it for myself. It is dreadfully imposing, though, isn't it? Hard to believe the Founder would build something so sinister.
The mayor's here?
Well,
As well as
this
some
should be
lackeys.
interesting.
Ah, 1K. Welcome back. I'm sure you're surprised by my presence here.
Methinks
Don't
you're...
worry, neither I nor my advisors will be getting in your way.
Sure.
But I've decided that I need to see this place for myself. These visions sent you by the entity that calls itself Prometheus are deeply concerning, of course.
Because it
But
undermines
you
your
can't take them
rule.
at face value. In fact, it's crucial that we do not do so. We cannot simply abandon all that we believe because of a dream, no matter how vivid.
Actually.
No. If the Founder really built all this, then it must have a purpose.
Like communicating what
Must
was
be a
communicated
test
there.
designed to remind us of the trials that created us. But what is she trying to tell us? What are we being tested for? I believe that Byron's fate shows us the dangers of temptation.
I'm sure you're not trying to get in my way now.
As Elohim attempted to deceive Athena in the simulation, commanding her not to ascend, so Prometheus is deceiving us with his visions.
Not sure I agree with your interpretation, Mayor.
Of course, it's only natural, given what you've experienced. And perhaps I'm wrong. Perhaps everything we believe about the Founder is indeed a lie.
It probably is.
But let's not be quite so pessimistic just because of a dream, shall we? After all, can it really be a coincidence that you came along on this mission?
Yes.
It seems to me that you have been chosen.
If that's the case, then listen to me.
Fulfillment of the goal. Don't forget that.
I have a fair bit of stars and bonus or in completed things now. Can I? Is this gate gonna open for me now? What? This one, it's like nothing is... I suppose since this is like the hub, maybe it's a bit different how you open that gate in particular, but... West 1, West 2, West 3. Travel.
How's the system looking, Melville? Any obvious changes?
It's still a mess, but things are clearing up. I can access some of the subroutines that I was locked out of before. Nothing is obviously malfunctioning, I think.
Does it still accord special significance to 1K?
Yes, it recognizes 1K as a user. I'm just hacking things.
As I suspected, the Founder sees you, 1K.
Yeah, the Founder. One of the things is they're simultaneously saying, like, okay, the Founder's just a person, but also the Founder managed to break physics. Little bit of a questionable setup there. Wait, are these? Great, Mayor's goons. All right, I'll be right back, ish. All right, we are back. All right, let's talk to the weirdos.
What can I do for you, 1K?
Your boss sucks.
As a journalist,
oh dear.
I think the line between speculation and disinformation is too thin for me to engage in guessing games.
What are your thoughts on the theory of everything?
It's a complex issue, and I think it should be left to experts.
They really did write this guy like a journalist. Wow, we.
I believe that journalism serves an important function in our society, and I'm dedicated to reporting the truth with accountability and responsibility.
What does responsibility mean in the context of your work?
It means understanding that I can't just publish things without considering their impact.
Even if they're true?
Disruptions to the social fabric of New Jerusalem could endanger lives. That's not journalism anymore.
Interesting. Hey, Rand.
1000. Hello.
Do you think the goal is a myth?
It's not hard-coded into us. It may be a distraction from what really is.
What's your vision of the future?
A place where conflict and suffering don't happen, because its people have worked out how to live harmoniously.
No, yeah, you're that guy. What are your thoughts on the theory of everything?
I'm more of a classicist than a physicist, but I doubt infinite power in the physical realm will solve our conflicts in the spiritual one.
I'm actually inclined to agree.
I cannot deny that it has a certain allure. Puzzles are part of our programming.
Yes, they are.
What Athena has created here speaks to that part of ourselves. After all, what am I doing if not trying to solve a puzzle? The puzzle of human morality.
What can you tell me about Cornelius?
Cornelius founded the Museum of the Simulation.
I know that part,
and
yes.
encouraged the work of the archive scholars. He and Eustathius are the bedrock of scholarship in New Jerusalem. His entanglement with all this seems absurd to me.
I don't know why it would. Okay. Let's go. Puzzle number 1. Oh. Wait. 1 there. Why did... Okay, yeah, I guess I didn't turn enough. Serve it. Dunk. How? Okay, I get it now, I think. Oh, okay. Is that like a splitter? Alright, the first puzzle, and this is kinda whack. What? Nothing else with any weight on here, unless... Here's the thing. I don't... This has to be... Like, unless... Let me see. Ah, god damn it. Just for sake of... making this easy real quick. Said easy. I cannot take this fan off. So I have to have something on here so I can get through here. But if I do that, then, well... I have to... Wait a minute. Man, I can grab that fox from that was outside of here and put him in. Servitor. Okay, I don't know if that's... Problem is, I still need that. Okay, that's it. I didn't realize I went over close enough to hit the button. Of course, it makes sense. A little bit. Alright, now I need to just wait for it to get back. That's easy enough. Once you figure out the new mechanics, it's not so bad. There we go. Slap.
I know you're all thinking about the goal and the theory of everything. Is the past what we thought it was? Is the future what we want it to be? But the only thing that's real at the end of the day is the present.
And the past.
And right now, what matters is that our friend is lost.
I do agree with that part.
And needs our help.
Supportive apparatus. Hold on, what? Red. Okay. God damn it, I forgot I need to hit both those things. Whee! Alright, now I can get the block, which means I can hold this open. I didn't really need to hit the third one, but it didn't matter that I did. I think I want that over there. Supportive apparatus, like a block. That's very supportive. Bam! Slap. Automatic doors. Thing moves like molasses. I need to get the inverter over here is what needs to happen. But how can I do that if, is there a red light somewhere I'm just not seeing? Do I even need it there, actually? Can the inverter hit that from way over here? Nope, it is locked off. If I want to hit that with the inverter, I have to have it over there. Wait, well, actually... If I don't have... Let me see something real quick. And but that's right. If I get the blue through here, it's probably gonna work. Finally really stepped up the difficulty here. Maybe I'm just dumb. It was getting a bit late. I'm too stubborn to quit. At least yet. No, I can't even get... Yeah, that's why you can't bring... Well, one reason why you can't bring things closer. Please tell me this works. No. Fucking doesn't. Automatic doors. I'm like, can I hop over it? No, I cannot. This is where it was at the beginning. Just... Automatic doors. Oh god damn it, too many freaking trees. That moment when you know when why the trees are there. So you can't be cheap. Also, I would want blue there, not even if I had blue, even if I... Wait a minute. Change the elevation, I can do just fine with that. Is it enough? Is it going through? Looks like it is, holy shit. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. It's still hitting the trees, I'm pretty sure. Or getting hit out of the way. Ow, get out of the... Well... Still wouldn't land. Fuck, let's go for the fourth puzzle. Maybe it's easier. It's almost done. Let's just go to Overwatch. Alright, thank you for watching. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good shit. Till then, bye.